Hello everyone, welcome back to another reaction video. Thank you all to the new subscribers. Thank you all for showing your support by liking the videos, commenting, and sharing the videos as well. If you are new to the channel and you are enjoying the content, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you are subscribed, make sure you're still subscribed.
Hello? Oh my god, wait, let me turn on, you guys say I use my white privilege. Hold on. You guys know I'm acting like a bitch. 911. Hello? Yes. Is this the police? You guys, there is a black woman outside my house and she's trying to kill me. Yes. My address. You guys already know my address. Come now, come quick. Hurry. Yes, I'm white. I'm black, but I'm not that black. I'm more white. Hurry. Yes, yes. I am 50-50, but listen, I identify more with my white side. I love my white side more. Yes. Will you come quicker? Okay, good. You're coming faster? Okay, hurry. Yeah, that's exactly how the call's gonna go. Okay? Don't fucking play with me.
So, I have a lot to say. I was very tempted to hit the live button yesterday because I was very much annoyed. I was very much irritated with the way Olivia has come on here and has blatantly lied the way she did. I can't remember who the person was, but shout out to the person who gave me a heads up of the video that Olivia had put out yesterday, which is what really started the exposure of Olivia lying about her being homeless. Because Olivia has been going live a lot, it's been hard trying to, I think for the most part, I've been doing well in keeping up with her current videos, but she had went live multiple times the other day, and so I was playing catch up to those multiple lives, and it just so happened she had went live again yesterday, and that was the live that I had not took a look at. And this was the live where the infamous chair was exposed that revealed Olivia was still at her roommate's, and it wasn't just the chair, it was other things, but we're going to get into it. But when I looked at that video, I was like, wow. What's very interesting, I had just had a conversation with my friend Denise. We actually had did a podcast last week. I had recorded it, but I hadn't edited yet because it was so much unfolding with this homeless saga that Olivia was putting out here. So I hadn't even got around to editing that particular podcast because we actually had a really good conversation. I was talking to her yesterday, and, we were talking about, the things that we've been seeing play out with Olivia, the stuff that she's, coming on the camera to say is going on with her. And we was just going back and forth with some of the things that we're seeing that is just not adding up. It's not making sense. And, the conversation went to where I was saying how, when it gets to a point where things is just not making sense, or it's a lot of confusion at play, things are not adding up. I was telling her, I said, usually that's when deception is present. Because if you are hearing somebody speak and they're just genuinely speaking, they're just genuinely telling their story, they're being honest, they're being forthright, usually you don't have to struggle in your mind to try to figure out if what they're saying is true. It just naturally flows easy for you to just hear what they're saying because it just makes sense, right? It's usually when you are really trying to decipher what is being said, when it comes across as being strange, that's when you know deception is present. And I was literally having this conversation with her, and then a few hours later, all of this comes to a head. Now, I've been saying for a while on my channel that what's done in the dark will be made known in the light because I know how this works. I don't care what you come on here trying to, put out as a story, as, this is your quote unquote truth. If it's not true, it's going to be exposed, and you never know how the exposure is going to come. And that leads us to where we are. And I want to say this too, and I just feel like I just have to put this out here as well. I think the majority of the people who watches my channel understands that I have to see things for myself. Okay? A lot of you guys have known who this girl is. Y'all have watched her life play out way longer than I have. I'm very new to this sector to a certain degree. Even when I was watching before I even started thinking of doing commentary, I was still in and out. I wasn't just consistently following their stories. So it was still a lot about this family, speaking of Liv and her family, that I was not privy to. I wasn't aware. I wasn't following the story. So I've never discredited y'all's feelings. I've never made y'all feel as if why y'all felt the way y'all felt was wrong or what have you. I just knew that I had to see things for myself and really see how it played out and come to a certain conclusion in my own mind and in my own understanding of who this woman is. And I most definitely have a full understanding here. And I think it's very unfortunate for so many reasons because I've heard some of you in the comments say, it kind of reminds you of the boy who cried wolf. And I completely get what y'all are saying. Because this woman has come on here and has lied so many times. And she has also created lies that mirrors real situations that do occur in other people's lives. But she has manipulated that, and she has manipulated the emotions of people, especially women. She has used that to her advantage to bring such a twisted deception onto this platform. And it's very evil, and it's very much demonic. And one of the things that I would hope y'all would give credit to is the fact that from the very beginning, I have always called out what I saw about Olivia from a spiritual standpoint. I've always saw that there was definitely something dark when it came to her, and it just continued to unfold what I was seeing with that. But me being the person that I am, I have to make sure that I'm being fair in how I'm looking at a thing before I call it what it is. I have to be sure. And I hope going forward, you all will have a better understanding of the position that I hold here in this sector doing commentary the way that I do. But with all that being said, I completely understand why a lot of you have felt the way you feel about Olivia. I understand why a lot of you say you can't really just believe a lot of the things that she says. And really just not feeling like grace should be extended to someone like this. I understand it. And to be honest with you, yesterday, I knew that if I had went live, I would have been taken completely out of character. Y'all would have saw the old me that I'm really trying every day to not be. And so, as I've heard this spoken years ago, and I've held it very close to my heart, never allow meekness to be confused with weakness. Because I think a lot of people misunderstand, just because I choose to carry myself a certain way doesn't mean that makes me ignorant. It doesn't make me naive. It doesn't mean that I don't see certain things. I just have to make sure that I'm choosing to move in a way that never causes me to go backwards, if you will. Now, I'm not going to say I'm able to follow that every single day, because there are days where I'm tested, for sure. And there are many times where I react to this woman and she completely irritates my whole being. But I still have to make sure that I'm using wisdom in how I'm speaking, because I just have to make sure that I'm not allowing anyone to take me out of character. And so I decided, you know what, I'm just going to chill out. I'm going to sleep on it. I'm going to come back fresh, and we're just going to speak on this. And that's what we're about to do, because like I said, I have a lot that I need to get into, because now that I'm seeing what it is, I think we need to kind of take it back just a little bit. So what we're about to do is we're going to kind of see how this played out from day one, and we're going to see all the many things that I would say for myself really jumps out at me that I didn't see before. So let's get into it.
They found out where I was living, because I moved in with this lady and she was letting me rent a room. And they found out where it was, and then they started like harassing the lady. And they put her kids on the internet, and her ex-husband, and they did a lot of foul shit. And she just couldn't take it. Like, she was scared for her life, and she asked me to leave. So I left. Oh, I know. My life is a joke. I'm a joke. So everybody can laugh now. I have to figure it out. Can't believe I let my life get like this. I am trying to get a room. I think if I get it with the same place I got last night, I think we'll be good. I want to like keep it the same place, because I don't want AJ to think like we're homeless, I want him to think like we're just staying at this new place, So, I mean, it's not like he knows what homeless is, but if I'm going to like 5 different places or a different place a night or something, he'll be like, what the hell? Why are we here now? AJ asks a lot of questions, y'all. Put him on child support. Okay. And let me tell you guys something out about my child support. I'm not going to give Gerard a dime of my money. You know why I'm not going to give Gerard a dime of my money? Because he doesn't need it. That's why. First of all, I don't have it. Okay? Second of all, he doesn't need it or want it. He sat there and he told the judge he didn't need my money. That's what he told the judge. He didn't need my money. When I get the transcripts, I'll show you. When I was dealing with him, he was giving me money because I needed the money. Did you see the fucking party that he just threw Christian? What the fuck they need my fucking $5 for, bitch? What do they need my money for? And then I'm in this type of situation. What the fuck do they need my money for? I'm just wondering. Like, is there any point in life where I can get from up under this nigga and get my shit together? Can I please get my shit together? Is that fucking possible? Or I have to forever be in debt to a fucking nigga who took my fucking kids? What the fuck did I have to lose? I'm already on child support, bitch. I'm already on child support. I'm already dealing with the situation is already what it is. Why not get some money and some dick and some head? Why not? I have to forever be in debt to this man. For what? Not only did I give birth to 3 of your kids and you took them. And every single time you step in that truck, that black Tahoe over there. Oh no, it's not black. It's like all green. We fucked in that truck too. I just want to say that because every single time you get in that truck, just know that we fucked all over that truck. Sure did at the gas station. Sure did, and then it broke me off $160. Yeah, it was cute. From me, but now I have to pay you for what? Somebody just took. I don't even want to talk about it, bro. I don't even want to talk about it, you guys. so stupid. I feel so dumb. Like, my car doesn't always lock. You have to, like, hit it a couple times, and you have to wait for the locks. Like, my car doesn't, like, beep and go beep, like, when you lock it. So I can hear it. You know your car, right? So it's like when I was hitting the button, I thought I heard it go, like the lock's locking, but, it didn't lock. So, anyway, yesterday I went and got more of my shit, and I was like, I'm gonna get my computer. I was like, I'm gonna get my computer so I can work when I'm at the hotels or whatever. I can do some videos or whatever. I don't know. Somebody stole my computer out of my car. Who? And when I tell you, he said who? I don't know, AJ. I don't know. If I knew, that would be a whole different story. The babies need a bed. I know, and I didn't want to ask you guys for money. I never wanted to ask you guys for anything. But what Comment did it for me, they were like, oh, so you have too much pride to ask for help and let your baby sleep in the car. And then somebody else was like, if you let your kids sleep in the car, CPS can take your kids. And I don't know how true that is, but I'm not going to lose my kids because I'm too prideful to ask for help. Okay? So, like I said, if you guys don't want to help me, you guys don't have to. It's okay. But I appreciate everyone who is helping me. Every day, you guys been helping me. Every day. Since this has happened to me, you guys been coming through for me. Like, every day.
So as Olivia has made it a point to say that every day the people have been giving her help. Every day the people were cash apping her. Every day the people were sending her super chats. Every day she was getting money from these people while spinning this narrative that she was homeless. And you see her children are in this car, hot, sweating, but this was her job. This was the job she chose to get up every morning and clock into, to come onto this camera and pretend that she was homeless with 2 kids.
They don't know. You're just on the wait list. When something opens up, they'll let me know. Housing is closed. Housing is closed. Yes, it is. No, you're not going down there. The heck? You're going to get stuck on the steering wheel. You're going to get stuck, Kailani.
Mommy, go, please. Mommy, not alive. Mommy, not alive.
I am on live, baby.
But you're not going.
I can't go.
Why?
Because we don't have a hotel for tonight, baby.
We do.
No, we don't, baby.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, baby.
This little eye roll right here, it says something so different to me now. See, she wish AJ would not be as talkative as he is. She wish AJ wasn't as intelligent as he is. She wish AJ would just go along with the program and not say anything that would take away from what it was that she was trying to do, which was to lie to the people. See, that little eye roll was really meaning she was getting annoyed because AJ was messing it up for her. And it was getting on her nerves that he was talking too much. Yeah, that's what that eye roll was for. Because if he wasn't telling the truth, why would that frustrate you? According to Olivia, oh, he's just 3 years old. He's just a child. He's just a kid. You know, he doesn't know what he's talking about. If that's truly your stance, why would you get annoyed to the point where you're rolling your eyes because he said what he said? It wouldn't affect you because he's just a kid, right? But no, he knew exactly what he was saying, and you knew exactly what he was saying. And you didn't like the fact that he said it while you was on live.
You want a pillow so you can get comfortable? Take your shoes off. Maybe he's tired. What time is it? 8 o'clock. Looks like this is it, babies. I could just stay in this parking lot. Oh, wait, no, there's no.
Mommy, that's me.
Okay, hold on, baby. Hold on. AJ just told me he's a 3-year-old, so I don't really care what AJ says. AJ says there's poop in the sky. You know what I mean? Like, he's a 3-year-old. You guys can think whatever you want to think. I don't really care. I could care less.
Olivia, you are very disgusting. You are detestable. Because for you to, again, play on the heartstrings of people by saying, well, I guess this is it, you guys. I guess, this looks like a pretty safe place. Knowing good and well, most people are not going to want to see a mother having to sleep in a car with her children. You are so disgusting. And you said all of that knowing good and well you was about to put your car in drive and go straight to the place that you've always resided, which was the roommate's apartment. And on top of that, you threw your 3-year-old child under the bus. But that's not a shocker because you have no problem throwing your kids under the bus. The only child that I really ain't just necessarily heard you throw your child under the bus was Ryan. I haven't heard you throw Ryan under the bus. But you definitely made it a point to throw poor Robin under the bus many times. You threw Christian under the bus. I mean, you even throw little Kai under the bus. But for you to sit here and try to tell the people that AJ doesn't know what he's talking about, to make it seem like AJ is just talking out the side of his neck because he's 3 and you thought that would be more believable, just so you can keep up with your lie, it's sick. It's sick and it's twisted that you use your innocent children the way that you did to panhandle, to come on here and create this story that you knew was a lie. You use your innocent children to take money from people.
They found, like, the trolls. I have very dedicated trolls, as does everyone on social media. There's like people in this world who fixate on certain social media people, and they obsess and they creep out and they become creeps about these people. And I have my group of weirdos, and thank you. Thanks for your prayers. What? No, I'm probably gonna stay here, you guys, because it's lit. This is okay. Go. I think I'm gonna stay here. If anything, this is a pretty safe area right here.
And here she is again, pulling on the heartstrings of mothers who normally would not want to see a woman in this type of situation. And she's intentionally putting it out there to make it look like she is going to have to sleep in her car with her children. I mean, the fact that she had the audacity to tell one of the commenters, thank you for your prayers. It is beyond sick. It's beyond sick, Olivia, because this right here is another example, as if you ain't showed enough already. But this is another example as to why I know you don't believe in God. You don't fear Him. Because you literally took advantage of these people and then had the nerve to say thank you for your prayers. You stole money from them. Oh yeah. You stole from them, because anytime you come onto the internet and have to come up with a lie so people will give money to you, you stole it. That's stealing, Olivia. That's robbery. For you to lie in order to get something that you want, you didn't allow these people to give knowing what the whole truth was. You didn't allow them to make a decision for themselves, to decide if they really wanted to give to you. No, you had to manipulate it. You had to bring deception into it. You couldn't tell the truth because you knew that 9 times out of 10, nobody would have gave anything to you, but you had to create a story. You had to come up with a believable story that would allow you to get money. And because you went through all these methods to get what you wanted, you stole from these people. That makes you a liar and a thief. And you want to talk about thank you for your prayers.
Baby, we can't go there, baby. I know you keep saying you want to go there, but we don't live there anymore, baby. Okay? No, baby. We have to go back to the hotel, baby. Okay? And but we have to just maybe tomorrow, okay? So can you just relax? Just relax and just look out the window.
This woman likes to get onto this internet and talk about abuse. She likes to talk about how other women are abusing their children and how she's a good mother and she doesn't deserve CPS to be in her life because she doesn't abuse her children. Olivia, what do you call this? This is psychological abuse. This is mental abuse. This is emotional abuse. You are intentionally lying to this little boy and trying to confuse this little boy because you do not want this little boy to reveal what is true. You intentionally shut this little boy every time he tried to speak with common sense, to speak what his real reality was, but you shut it down and made it seem as if what he was saying was not true. That is evil, Olivia, and for you to be the mother and you're doing that to him, it is beyond evil. Nobody is off limits when it comes to you. Nobody, not even your own kids. If anybody tries to stand in your way, you will throw them under the bus without a thought. And you do that even with your own children, Olivia, because you are a very selfish, self-centered person. You don't care about anybody more than you care about yourself. You really don't even have the capacity to really know what love is. You want to talk about how you love your children? The basic understanding of what love is, especially when a mother loves her children, is to know and understand that your children always comes first, even when it comes to yourself. You put your children before your own needs. But see, you don't know anything about that, which is why I know you know nothing about what it really looks like to operate from a mother's love. You don't have it in you.
Okay, so look, now I feel so much better. So we could get a hotel. You ready to go lay down? Baby. Say thank you, Wolf. Say thank you, Wolf.
Thank you, Mom.
And thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody. Every single person. You sent $1. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, everyone. For real.
Okay.
But look,
Here.
I feel so much better that they're going to be able to sleep up tonight. You guys, look.
Mommy.
I had a really bad day.
Mommy, cry.
Oh. What did you?
Cry.
Why?
No, you need cry.
I need to cry? No, I don't want to cry. No more crying. Mommy been crying all day. No more crying.
Did y'all hear what AJ just said? He said, Mommy, you need to cry. I caught this when I first reacted to it, but now I'm starting to look at this differently. See, now it's giving AJ knew that his mother was lying, that she was scamming the people, and he was playing along with it. And for him to say, Mommy, you need to cry, as if to say, Mommy, you need to make sure you cry so the people will believe you, so they can hurry up and give you the money, so we can hurry up and leave and go home. Yeah, that, right there. See, when I told y'all how it seemed like the tone of AJ's voice started sounding different to me. Remember when they were at the mall and AJ yelled at his mother and said, Stop talking to me. I don't care. Yeah. And I said his tone was sounding as if there was some resentment there. Like some different type of anger. See, the reality of this whole situation is that Olivia was dragging these kids as pawns to use them for sympathy, to use them to go along with this homeless narrative, to use them for cash apps and PayPal money and super chats. Yeah. And AJ was tired and irritated and frustrated. Those kids were spending hours in a hot car. And according to Olivia, there was no AC, and I kind of believe it because you saw those kids sitting up in that hot car sweating, hungry, only having to drink hot water and crackers. But you want to talk about I love my kids. I don't abuse my kids. I'm a good mom. And you know, the other question that I have is, was Wolf in on this? Or was he scammed too? Because he gave money as well, just like these other people that was giving her money. He gave her money as well. So either he was scammed too, or he knew about it. Just like I'm questioning, did your bestie Jen know about this scam? Was you breaking her off a little something to keep up with the lie? Because if Jen was aware of this, that says a whole lot. Not to say that it ain't already looking kind of shady over there. Because if you are a RN and you are a whole mandate reporter and you're seeing the behavior just like we're seeing the behavior and how she is with her kids, you adding this under your resume as well just so you can keep a wrench for Olivia? Because something about that whole situation don't sound right to me at all. But I'm curious, did she know about this? I'm wondering, was the roommate in on it? Because we know how Olivia get down. We know how Olivia like to, speak behind the camera and go to the person and ask, hey, I got an idea. Let's start this beef and we can make some money. Right? Because it's kind of given you had that conversation with your roommate. Was that a conversation? You breaking her off some money so you can use her in this skit? Yeah, this is wow. This is an entire hot mess.
I think there's pizza open, baby. What time is it? It's 9 o'clock. Well, you gotta go to sleep. I gotta get you in bed.
I'll go to McDonald's.
Baby, you already ate. You ate some spaghetti.
I want some more spaghetti.
You want some more? We ain't got none. You hungry?
Yeah. We go to in our house.
Baby, no, we don't.
Yeah, we do go to in our house. Are you kidding?
Am I kidding?
Yeah.
I know AJ's voice is very cute. Especially when he says what he says right here. But I'm telling you, listening to this again, understanding what I now know to be true, it bothers me so deeply. Because you can hear it in his voice. He understands what he's saying. And for him to ask his mother, are you kidding? Because even he was having a hard time understanding, why are you telling me that what I'm saying is not so when I know you know? Like AJ is literally saying, I know that you know that we have spaghetti at the house. So what are you saying? Are you kidding? This is unbelievable that a mother would subject her own child to do something like this, to make him feel unsure of himself, to put him in a position where he has to lie, where he has to be confused. And you're doing that solely because you want money from people. Because you're too lazy to take care of your own self and to take care of your own children. This is beyond insane.
It's a long story, but basically last night we slept in the car because I didn't have enough money to get a room. So, like, oh my God, I'm so grateful. But yeah, we had to sleep in the car last night, and it was so hard. People keep saying I'm lying. And you guys, honestly, I don't care about you guys saying I'm lying. Like, I don't care about that shit. And that's not why I'm doing this. I'm even going to go live here. Because for you guys to think that I would even lie about something like this. Like, do you guys understand what people have done to me? People have literally reached out of the internet into my real life. Because I talk shit on the internet. You guys don't like that, right? So you reach into my real life and fuck with people who give me a place to stay. And now I'm homeless. because you harassed, or not you guys, I'm talking about the people who have done this, harassed, still harassing. This lady has called me saying that you guys are hitting up her ex-husband, this, that. Why are you still harassing that lady? I'm not there.
Oh my god, I don't know. What happened, Mommy? What happened, Mommy? Oh my god. Yeah? What happened, Mommy?
What the fuck are we gonna do, bro? What am I gonna do? What is this?
Mommy, what happened? What else will help you? Okay.
Not a tear in sight. I mean, it looked so scripted. It looked like she was trying her hardest to get into character. I was, looking up something online, and I want to read y'all this because it was really going along with what I was feeling already, but this just explained it perfectly. And it speaks about people who are able to cry on cue. And it says that crying on cue is often learnt by accessing and evoking emotions. And it says that there is a technique called emotional recall, which is a technique that involves an actor or an actress recalling a past experience that evoked strong emotions like sadness or grief, and they use that memory to trigger tears. And this is exactly what I had started feeling, but I really couldn't put the words to why I was feeling what I was feeling. That right there just summed it up for me. Because I was looking at these videos and I'm like, I see she's trying to show emotion, but why is my spirit not connecting with what it is she's trying to display on here? Because I'm a very sympathetic person. I can tear up very easily if I feel that what somebody is going through is very real and genuine. But when it came to this woman, I just could not feel that. I couldn't. And so a lot of people can become very manipulative through emotion. They will use their tears to try to suck you in. It's another form of deception. And this is what this woman does a lot. So looking at how this woman used the hashtag homeless with two babies on YouTube. She used it on TikTok to go viral. Doing all of this, lying, scamming, robbing the people blind, using her children to be a part of this lie. This is what it all came down to. This is how her lie was truly exposed. Because even though a lot of people suspected, a lot of people believe she was lying from the very beginning, you still need that solid proof, right? Well, here it is.
Understand, trust me. Oh, I think this shit was easy to put together. Hold on, guys. I think I got it. Wait, hold on. I think I got it, guys. It only comes with 2 screws. What, Mommy? You want more? Okay, hold on. Mommy, bring you more. Hold on. Eat your chicken nugget first. Eat that last chicken nugget. Real quick. Mommy gonna get you right now. I'm gonna get you all the way together.
So I took you all the way to the beginning of the infamous chair that gave it all away. This is Olivia's Unpack With Me. This is her actually putting this chair together. And y'all know that this Unpack With Me video was her moving into the roommate's apartment, right? So this chair that she's putting together, this is the chair that we recently saw her sitting back into. Yesterday, to be exact. You see the chair? She's showing y'all what this chair looks like. She's put it together. This is the chair in question.
Mommy's messing up.
So this is the same video, the Unpack With Me. Y'all know that was like a 3-hour live right there. But I want to put special emphasis on the walls. I'm going to give y'all a close-up, and I want y'all to look at the texture of the walls. Y'all see the texture of the walls? It's white, and it has that, what do they call that? It's like a popcorn type of paint or texture that they sometimes use. I think it's more old school. They don't really, you don't see that with a lot of these modern day homes. That's more old school. But y'all see the texture of this wall. And this is to show that this is what her room looked like when she was staying at the apartment with her roommate a couple of weeks ago. Okay? So fast forward, this is the video that Olivia did yesterday. Now, this whole time, she's been filming in her car. She's been filming at the mall. She's been filming outside. She's been filming at the hotel. But now, we see her in a different setup. But take a close look at the wall. I zoomed in. If you look, you can see the textured wall. It's the same textured wall where she was showing her doing her Unpack With Me video at her roommate's house. Even when she was staying at the hotel walls did not look like this. These are the same walls, same color, same texture.
Things will get better. She doesn't feel good. My baby's coughing. She has a cough. Okay? All the mommies out there, you know what it's like, okay? She'll be better tomorrow. She just has this damn cough. And I guess AJ brought it to us. What?
Once again, she throws AJ under the bus. AJ did not give Kalani that cough. You gave Kalani that cough because you dragged that baby outside all types of the night, in and out the hot car, in and out the heat outside of how hot it was outside when you would be dragging them every day to the park, dragging them to and fro because you wanted to prove to the internet that you really was homeless even though you had a place to lay your head. That little girl and AJ was sitting in that heat. You had them playing in the rain, putting water on their head because they were hot. This is what you was doing. You had them in the AC in the hotel after they done been in and out the heat, sweating and going on, and then you put them in an air conditioner environment. Of course that baby is going to get sick. But you trying to blame it on AJ because you don't want the people to come after you because you are very neglectful. You know nothing about being a mother. You know nothing about taking care of children. You're always putting your children in harm's way. You're always not knowing what you're doing, and you always end up being in situations like this where it's everybody's fault but yours. Clueless. Your child suffered. Also, you could steal money from people because you're that nasty. You're that low down.
Thank you. She's gonna do my makeup. Thank you, baby. Thank you. You look good with the weight off. Thank you. No, I'm not in a hotel. I'm like in an office space right now. I'm like in an office space. But anyway, I don't want to talk about it though. So let me not talk about it. Let me just hush. But at least I do have my stuff and my babies, and I have to figure things out. And we're cool. We're not outside. So that's what's good right now. But I'm not going to say anything else about anything else. So next topic.
She's not in a hotel right now. She's in an office space. What kind of sense does that make? I mean, obviously it makes no sense, but this is Olivia. She really tried to spin this to her viewers that she is in an office space, and of course she don't want to talk about it because she doesn't want to have to answer questions. She doesn't want to have to answer to the fact that people are going to suspect that what she's saying makes no sense. And if people start coming at her in the comments about how that makes no sense, what does that mean, office space, like, she's letting you know, I'm not going to talk about it. Next. Those were her words. So she can treat you however she wants to treat you and give you a sob story and you still give her money. This is how she feels about y'all. And I'm not speaking about y'all that are I'm talking about the ones that are giving her money. This is how she feels about you. She cares nothing about you. Nothing at all. Olivia believes that she is on a high horse and everybody else are her little peasants. She looks at y'all as being beneath her. She looks at y'all as, yeah, y'all go out there and do the work. Y'all go out there and work y'all 9 to 5. Y'all go out there and bust y'all behind for a paycheck. Just give me what it is that I'm telling y'all I want. Y'all be the moms, and y'all be the providers in y'all household. Y'all struggle and do what y'all gotta do to take care of your family. Y'all do that. Y'all just give me money because I don't want to do that. That is her mindset when it comes to how she looks at people here on YouTube. This is how she feels about everybody. This is why Olivia is entitled, because she has had people all of her life do things for her, take care of her, which is why her growth has been stunted for a very long time.
A tattoo on your face because I wanted to get a tattoo on my face. What? Because I wanted to get a tattoo on my face. That's why I have a tattoo on my face. I don't know if it's gonna work, Mama. It was in the car for a while. Does it work? It doesn't work, Mom.
Nice try. Y'all hear what Olivia said? It was in the car for a long time. That's why it doesn't work. Yeah, right. But I want y'all to look at this again. Now take a look. Y'all see that? This is the chair that she was putting together in the Unpack With Me video. Same chair. I know this girl is going to try to come up with a little spin story, but there is really nothing that this woman can say to lie her way out of what is being exposed. This woman intentionally lied. She knows she lied. You even see Kalani playing with a makeup brush. This girl is in her room. The same room she was talking mad mess about Gerard, mad mess about Nisha, dragging Zolo, dragging Donna. Yeah, this is the same room. Same room, same chair, same setup. She's just showing you less now because she wants you to believe that she's in a storage or in a office space. How dumb of an excuse you can give. An office space? That's the best you could do, Olivia. But again, this is the chair that she had just put together in her Unpack With Me video, dated July 22nd. Same chair. Same color walls, same textured walls. It's the same room. Same place. She lied. This was her Olivia Nicole Johnson Productions. This is what she put up 7 months ago. It says, any up and coming content creators want more exposure and want to be a part of something big? Contact me. You must be a content creator, be willing to travel to different locations, and you must be serious about your craft. Let's run it up. 2025 finna be good. Yeah. This is what she posted 7 months ago, right at the head of the new year. And look at how she's been running up the views, running up the money that's coming in, because she went with this storyline to make people believe that she was homeless with 2 children sleeping in her car, just got robbed, now finding out she's pregnant with her 6th child, and now she's talking about trying to decide if she's going to abort the baby. Even at this point, if she is pregnant, and that's a strong hypothetical, it's still sick and twisted because you're still trying to make people believe that you're homeless and you're pregnant, when you clearly have a room that you was just filming in yesterday, even though you're trying to spin it and make it seem like you're in an office space. Knowing that abortion is a very sensitive topic, but yeah, you love triggering people. This is what you like to say. I love triggering people. This is what you do. This is the mask that Olivia hides behind. This is who she wants y'all to see. She wants y'all to be enticed by her. She wants y'all to see her beauty. She wants you to become mesmerized by her eyes, by her features. But this is not who Olivia is. This is not the real Olivia. This is a mask. This is Olivia. This is who you're dealing with. You're dealing with someone who doesn't care. She doesn't care about life. She doesn't care about being a mother. She doesn't care about who she hurts. All she cares about is what she is trying to attain in the moment. Whatever makes her happy, that's all she cares about. This is a woman who is lonely. This is a woman who is miserable. This is a woman who is bitter. This is who you're dealing with. This is meant to be deceptive. This is meant to hide from who she really is. She doesn't want you to see who she really is. She wants you to only see this outer exterior, but she doesn't want you to capture who she really is to the core. But the thing is, you can't run away from who you are. You can't run away from your true identity. This is who Olivia is. This is what she has resulted to. From selling her soul for fame, selling her soul to go viral, selling her soul because she wanted to make money on social media. She was willing to lose everything. Her husband, her children. We've seen her lose all types of relationships since she's been on this platform. And this is what she has become. Someone who is willing to try to ruin another person's life because she's miserable. Because nothing is going right for her. She results to becoming evil. She results to becoming the person who comes on this internet bullying and harassing and making fun of women, talking about innocent children, laughing at people being homeless, laughing at people not being able to carry children full term, speaking on how children look, speaking on people who have been passed on from this life. She has allowed her bitterness and her misery to consume her. Everything that we see going on in this woman's life is a result of what she has participated in doing the devil's work. Everything she tries to mask in saying certain things about certain people is a true reflection of who she is and what she has done. She's the one who's been bullying. She's the one who's been harassing. She's the one who's been provoking people. She's the one who's been talking about people and not leaving people alone. She's the one who's been doing the devil's work. It's been her this whole time. And you can see her life is spiraling because she has become consumed with her evil. But see, you wasn't supposed to see that person. You were supposed to see this person right here. You're supposed to only see her beauty. You're supposed to completely do away with your common sense. You're supposed to do away with, being logical thinkers. You're supposed to forget what you see her do, and you're supposed to forget what you hear her say. You're only supposed to see her beauty. That is the deception. This is truly who you're dealing with. This is someone who doesn't care. She doesn't care about being a mother. She doesn't care about being a good mother, a right type of mother. This is someone who will talk to her kids any kind of way, and you're not supposed to catch that. You're not supposed to say anything. You're not supposed to disagree. She can treat her children any kind of way she wants, but you're supposed to only see her when she looks beautiful. You're supposed to only remember when she has makeup on. That is the image you're supposed to remember. So you're not supposed to see how she is towards her children. You're not supposed to recognize the abuse and the dysfunction. You're not supposed to remember all of the times that she has come on this internet and treated her children any kind of way, being neglectful. This right here is who she is. This is someone who is completely lost, doesn't know who she is. Her identity changes like the seasons. You never know which version of her you're going to get. This is who you're dealing with. Not the one who comes on here and puts on the glam makeup and the wigs. This is who you're dealing with right here. You can see her true form. This is not an edited picture. This is a picture of who she is. It's capturing who this woman is. It's the spirit that's in her that's manifesting. This is who you're dealing with. Someone who can come up with a story to say that they are homeless, knowing that there were women in her chats saying that they too were homeless. And what was her response? Oh, I'm so sorry, baby. I'm so sorry. It's going to be okay. We got this. Everything is going to work out. This is who you're dealing with. This is someone who dragged her 2 children in and out the heat, sitting in a hot car, sweating, hungry, tired, all because she wanted to steal money from you. She didn't care how hard you had to work for that money. She didn't care if you even needed that money. Even if you were sending her $5, $10, she did not care where that money came from. Not knowing that you was probably pinching money out of your checking account that could be going towards your light bill, that could be going towards your rent, that could be going towards your car note, that could be going towards food. You took money from people who had children, single mothers, who are also trying to make ends meet to take care of their children. But you didn't care about that. As long as they gave, that's what mattered to you. That's all that mattered. And you didn't care how you had to lie. You didn't care how hard you had to lie. Even if it involved you throwing AJ under the bus and trying to make it seem as if he didn't know what he was talking about. Calling that little boy a liar is basically what you did. Got that little girl sick, even though you tried to make it seem like AJ was the one who made her sick. You did all of this just so you could fatten your pockets. You can care less what these other people are going through. You can care less if they are struggling and need financial help. It's all about you, right? And you think this ain't gonna come back on you hard? See, you play around with karma. You use this storyline for your advantage because you knew people were gonna speak on karma. You knew this. You played with it. But see, here's the thing, Olivia. You can only run so far. You can only run so far. And the way you keep playing, I really hate it for you. Because trust me when I say, it's coming. And I wouldn't want to be standing next to you when it does. I feel sorry for anybody that is close to you when that bad boy comes. Because it's coming. And you jeopardize every single day the things that you do to issue karma back into your life. You jeopardize your own children. My friend said something that stuck so hard. It stuck so hard. She said the fact that karma is already dealing with this woman. She is literally sitting in her karma, and her children are having to sit in that karma with her. And for that very reason, what is coming to you, it's going to come hard. Because God don't play when it comes to his children. He don't play when it comes to innocent children. You're going to have to deal with the consequences that's coming, and it's going to come swift. See, I mentioned to y'all a while back the dream I had back in April of this year. Look at what's transpired. And we're in August. In April, I saw this woman's children being taken from her. And I don't wish that on her, but I saw what I saw. And look at what has transpired since I had that dream in April. You think life ain't fits to deal with you heavy. The people that you stole from, you don't know who those people are. You don't know whose hands God is over. And this is what I be saying. You play around too much. And you gonna find out. Because you don't just treat people like that and think God ain't gonna deal with you. It's a true thing. Vengeance belongs to the Lord. You have messed around with the wrong people, Olivia, too many times. And I ain't saying everybody you done mess with belong to the Lord, but I know some do. And these people that you scammed here recently, it's a lot of people that gave money to you. And like I said, you don't know whose hands God is over. And you subjected your innocent children into this lie. You did not care about the consequences that could come down on your children for the evil that you do on a daily. Your spirit, Olivia, is jacked up. And this is why you look different. Every time you come on this camera, new character unlocked. Because those spirits are manifesting. And then you have the audacity to play in these people's faces by going to the mall, shopping, eating real good food, knowing good and well you're using their cash apps and the money that they have sent you via PayPal to spend money. You're doing it in their faces. That is some evil work right there. But like I said, everything that you have done, Olivia, you're going to have to answer to it. You are going to have to pay for everything you have wrongfully done towards other people, especially when it comes to your children. You can sit here and you can play, you can make up skits, and you can carry out schemes. But you can only run so far. And eventually, that time clock that is placed on Grace, that's going to run out too. So once again, y'all pray for her children. But I believe God showed me what he showed me for a reason. And to those of you who don't believe that God don't still warn and he don't still speak through dreams and visions, I don't know what to say. But it's real. And God definitely still speaks. And he definitely still shows things ahead of time before it happens. And what I saw a woman who looked relieved that her 2 children were taken away from her. That's what I saw. I saw a woman who was not capable because something else was going on with her that I have not even spoken on, but me and my friends spoke about it in the podcast. But some of y'all have suspected it as well. It was very clear that she was not in her right mind. And that's why those children had to be removed. But I didn't see tears. I didn't see a fight. I saw relief. And I saw those children were placed in a loving home. That is what I saw. So, I'm going to end it here. I think I've pretty much said everything I need to say. This was disgusting. And Olivia, you like to come on here and say reactors, they're jealous, they're trolls, they're haters, all of these things to justify why you don't like what is being said. But guess what, Olivia? I was that one that was really trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt to show me that there is still some humanity left inside of you. But this stunt right here that you pulled, even I can't even help you in this. This is something else. This is on a whole nother level. I have never in my life seen anything like this before. Never seen anything like it. Never knew a woman could display so many different dysfunctional behaviors the way that I have watched and observed this woman show on a regular. But y'all pray for the kids. It's OneLove, and I'm out.